Hello. Our book today is How to Babysit a Grandpa by Reagan, illustrated by Lee Wildish. I want you to be thinking about something special you can do for your grandma or grandpa or both right now. I suspect you don't see them a lot right now. So let's be thinking as we read How to Babysit a Grandpa by Reagan and illustrated by Lee Wildish. Babysitting your grandpa is fun if you know how. When your grandpa rings the doorbell, what should you do? Hide! You might wiggle, and you might want to giggle, but you don't yell, "Grandpa, not yet!" Shh! How to stay quiet. Pretend you're a shark waiting for lunch, or act like a pirate spy. Be as still as a lion statue. And as soon as your grandpa says, "I give up," you pop out and shout, "Here I am!" Look how surprised Grandpa is. When your mom and dad leave, pat your grandpa's hand and say, "Don't worry, they always come back." Then right away ask him if he's hungry. Snacks grandpas might like. Ice cream topped with cookies. Olives served on fingertips. Looky up there. Anything dipped in ketchup, and cookies topped with ice cream. I'm thinking Grandpa likes that treat. After snacks, it's time to take your grandpa for a walk. When it's cold outside, bundle up. When it's sunny, sunscreen up, especially the top of his head. Ooh, Grandpa's getting a good sunscreen job there. Remember to grab his hand when you cross the street and remind him to look both ways. What to do on a walk. Step over sidewalk cracks, look for lizards and dandelion puffs and cool rocks. If there's a puddle or a sprinkler, show him what to do. Oh, look at Grandpa jumping in that puddle. He's ready. When you're back at home, have him shut his eyes while you get ready. And then, how to entertain a grandpa. Somersault across the room. Put on a scary play. Show off your muscles. Oh, look at those muscles. You may want to have some extra tricks. Grandpa's always clapped for more. Pretty soon, he'll want to join the fun. So play with your grandpa too. How to play with Grandpa. March with your drum. Give him a kazoo. Watch out for sharks in the water. Don't let your feet touch the floor, Grandpa. Build a pirate cave and make sure you can both fit in. Look at that. I think part of Grandpa's hanging out. When your grandpa says it's nap time, it's time for his nap. The best way to put him to sleep is to have him read a long book over and over and over and I think Grandpa went to sleep. Even if you're sleepy too, babysitters have to stay awake. While he naps, draw a picture for his fridge. What to draw for Grandpa? A pirate shark battle. Your favorite dinosaur. You and your grandpa splashing in a puddle. Then, wake up your grandpa. You might want to try lifting him with your muscles. Tickling his nose and his toes. Oh, he's tickling Grandpa. Singing on top of Old Smoky. Softly at first and then louder and louder. I don't know what woke him up, the singing or the kitty on his head. I think a kitty on my head might wake me up. Now, ask, will Mom and Dad be home soon? Your grandpa will look at the clock and say, yikes, soon, very soon. Good babysitters can't leave messes, so turn on some bouncy music and get to work. Oh, look at them picking up toys. And they both have smiles on their face. I think they're enjoying themselves picking up toys. Must be that bouncy music. Well, when you hear your mom and dad, grab your grandpa's hand and pull him behind the couch. Show him how to be quiet, how to stay quiet, and whisper, see, Grandpa, they always come back. I see that kitty's chasing a couple of those lizards they found outside. Now comes the hardest part, goodbye time. How to say goodbye to a grandpa. Surprise him with the picture. Give him hugs and kiss, and a hug and a kiss, and a hug and a kiss, and ask, when can I see you again? Or when can I babysit you again? And then off he goes with a great big hug. Now, I have some special things for you. In this time of staying at home, being safe, I put together a color sheet. You might not see your grandma and grandpa as much as you'd like to. So here's some ideas. Here's a color sheet with some lines on it for your ideas. You might want to draw a picture like the little boy did in How to Babysit a Grandpa. In fact, he drew him 3 pictures, didn't he? And you could write a letter about a special time you remember with your grandma or grandpa, or something special that you like about them. Oh, grandma and grandpas cherish those things. Or just something that you like, that you'd like to do with them when you can see them again. So I made a little color sheet for you with different grandma and grandpas on it, but some lines for your ideas. And I hope you come up with some that I haven't thought of. The other thing for my older kids, what I would like you to do is keep a diary of this time. You can call it a journal. You can keep how you're feeling in there. You can write down how you're feeling, some of the things you're doing during this time that you have to stay home, some of the activities that you found that were fun to do, somehow what scares you, what makes you feel happy. Add all of that. I remember another lady that kept a diary of her time in a difficult situation. Her name was Anne Frank, and her diary became a best-selling book and then a movie. So you never know what's going to happen, but I do know that when you are grandparents, you might want to pull this out and read some of the things that you did during the pandemic of 2020. So for my older kids, happy writing. For my youngers, do something special for your grandma and grandpa. Oh, you olders can do something special for your grandma and grandpas too. Bye-bye.